Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Well, looky, folks. I get the privilege of pulling the shed off of this male Eastern Brown. It's the crazy one, and with the female. He decided while I was trying to introduce some food to the female to shoot out right past me, coming ever so close and then escaping around the room, didn't you? Huh? Yes, I know. And unlike the female, this guy would absolutely bite me given even the slightest chance. I have to make sure I know which side of the coil to release because he is a little monster. I don't normally say that sort of stuff when it comes to snakes. You want to bite something first, huh? You got anything you want to get rid of? Oh, you decided that wasn't something you wanted to bite. Okay. Yeah, I know. So what we'll do here is, I'm not putting my fingers close to that lip unless I really, really have to. And gently start to shed. Now I have no clue if he was ready to shed or it looks like he is, but in the process of zooming out and going around the room, he managed to well, you know, look dude, I'm not trying to hurt you. He managed to tear the shed, and since that has already been done and started, I figured I would just go ahead and, now come on, don't be a real asshole. Yeah, I know you really don't like me, but you know, I've really not done anything. That was close. That was just close because it's close to where the fangs are. You know, I really haven't done anything to antagonize him or do anything to get him riled up. Have I? Well, no, I haven't. But you continually are not calming down. You and Mrs. Brown are two of a kind. That's for certain. You know, same thing with Mrs. Brown. Gotta be really careful here, because Mrs. Brown is the same way. I've done nothing to antagonize her, to do anything nasty, and still she just absolutely goes bonkers at the slightest provocation. Come on, bud. He's just waiting for me to make a mistake, as most snakes do. As soon as I get this down a little bit more, I think I will slide his head in the appropriate size tube, and that way I don't accidentally do something stupid and come in contact with his mouth. think that will do the trick as far as tubes go. There you go. Oh, now you're going to act up, huh? Because you got your head free. Huh? I know, I'm sorry. You know, this didn't have to happen. You're the one that zoomed out into my face. Which was, believe me, folks, frightening enough. At least he has a track which he runs through the room, and I could hear him going, and I knew exactly where I needed to find him. And immediately was able to put the gloves on and subdue him. Yeah, I don't think this is quite ready to come off yet, but I'm not going to leave it sit around and get stuck and me have to remove it and go through this again. We're just going to do it since he's out and subdued. This is really a bad habit I'm acquiring, having to do this. He is absolutely not flexing a muscle, resisting in any way, shape, or form, and that's what really bothers me. Now, certain snakes will behave just like this, and then when they feel the time is right, they will snap their bodies around and flail in hopes that they can get their head free. And I've known people that got bit by large, North American rattlesnakes like canebrakes and stuff, and ended up in some serious trouble with a serious bite. Well, okay, if you want to help, that's fine. You can wiggle your little scalets there. And I know puff adders like doing that, as well as other big bittis. You can never quite figure out when it's going to happen. You're a little steamed up in there, huh, buddy? Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry we had to do this, but all I was doing is trying to feed your roommate, and you came down on your own from where you were, dropped right in, and shot right in my face. So, if you didn't do that, this wouldn't be happening. So, it's your fault. Believe me, I don't take any particular joy in shedding out eastern brown snakes or any other venomous snake. But it's gotta happen, whether you do it or I do it. And since you're out, the shed was already broken. I didn't want to create any repeat performance of having to get you out and restrain you and all the other hoopla. Just get it over with. Are you that mad that you're steaming the tube? Huh? Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, unlike the female, who's reasonably sane, well, she was born in captivity. This guy was a wild caught, and has never settled down. All right. Come on, bud. Did you eat that? Huh? My golly, I think you ate that, girl. Huh? Did you? That would be very nice if you did. Okay. He's out, zooming around the cage, and once again I avoided death. That pooped in your bowl, huh? Huh? This is the painted Lancehead, Bothroides diporus. Some people will still say Bothrops because it's Friday, and it must mean that they changed the snake's genus again. These guys change the taxonomical nomenclature like most people change their underwear. But these guys are pretty laid back for Bothrops. That doesn't mean that at a moment's notice, or without any notice, he can change his attitude and stuff. But he's okay. He's a pretty laid back guy. Hi, how you doing? Hey, no, I'm staring down the barrel of a gun. Now they have a beautiful ridge scale above their eye. I mean, well, I don't know if it's any more of a scale than any other Bothroides has, but it's got a white, light-colored set of scales there, and it delineates it from the eye very nicely. These are very nice characters. Of course, this is the male. Inside that hut is the female, and the female has, well, as you can see, she don't bite the male. She eats the lion's share of the food that goes in that cage. Oops. Sorry, guys. You keep your nose in there, because what I want to really do is get this poopy water out of there without spilling it. Oh, you fool, you dummy! You can be so precise with the snakes and just screw the pooch on that stuff. Oh, come on, get your head out of there. Ooh. What do you have to say for that, huh? Mind your own business. You had your chance to come out. Viperkeeper spilled the poop water.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I'll probably end up cleaning it up.
Well, I didn't ask you to clean it up. Let's see, I've got to go get, well, first thing I got to do is get this out of here. 15-minute warning.